Hey everybody, welcome. Let stream kick on. Everybody settled in. We're finally back. We're going to be writing some poems again tonight. Hopefully, if anybody actually believes I was ever coming back and shows up, I'll get some prompts and be able to do some writing. I've got a couple to work on. People show up. In the meantime, sit back, relax, and enjoy your time here. I know it's been a little bit of time since we did the last stream, and a week and a half. It's been pretty busy. Life has been pretty busy, but I hope that those of you that are jumping back in, well, forgive me for that lapse and still hang out. It's been good though. I got a promotion at work. I actually just had a union meeting and have been nominated to become a vice president role in my union. That's been pretty cool. If you don't have one, I wouldn't suggest it. Seems pretty good for me. It's worked out very well for me in my career. Let's see. This first prompt I'm going to be working on is survival through destruction. I'm going to start this one at 1 minute 50. Oh, I forgot a beverage. I'll be on stream for a little while. I'll grab a drink after this poem, probably, after people start to show up, hang out. Nope, I'm not going to make it. I'm going to grab a drink real quick, leave you guys with this beautiful picture. Okay, we're back and we've got beverages for real rockstar parties. We have Waterloo Cherry Limeade and LaCroix Black Razzleberry. Not the best, but I need to get them out of the fridge. It seems like a reasonable way to do that. Let's get back to the poems. I think my audio should be working well. It looks like it's registering pretty high levels compared to what's normal. So I hope that it's working. I'll try and move it a little bit closer. Maybe this will help it. Yeah, that looks a little bit more consistent now that I'm talking. It might be a little too loud, so bear with me. I did ask for a audio mixer for my birthday, and my community, my friends, and my family all kind of came together to help me get one. So it's in the mail, and I should have it by the end of the week, which is pretty exciting. I'm supposed to get here Friday. And then the audio issues will be a thing of the past. Maybe I'll be over that self-conscious feeling, not wanting to record my voice because I know it could sound better. But it's not here yet, so if my audio is not where it needs to be, feel free to let me know. And hopefully on Friday we will be done troubleshooting these terrible audio plagues. When that audio mixer gets here, I'll be able to level everything out on the back end, and then whatever this thing takes in, it won't matter. It'll give me crystal clear audio for your ears. So this poem I'm working on, I've been thinking about hunting season a lot, and the fact that I'm going to be able to go hunting again. This is something that used to be a very big facet in my life, and I haven't been able to do it. with my career for the last several years. I work away from home. I'm away from my local area, and I'm away from where I grew up and where I learned to hunt. So I haven't had time off to go learn where I need to go. I haven't really taken vacations to go hunting because it's risk versus reward. And when I get time off, I usually want to use it to go see family and stuff like that. Well, this year I'm going to be working in town close to my house finally, and I'm going to be able to take a 3 or 4 day weekend trip and go out and try to see what I can see, and going to make an honest attempt at it. Hey, Bird. Yeah, I'm back. I am back. Hopefully, we will be getting back to a more consistent streaming schedule. Good to see you. Good to see you. I don't know if you were here. The audio mixer gets here on Friday. It should be here. That's the expected delivery date. So the audio issues should become a thing of the past. Oh, very cool. I'm hoping it comes with some kind of literature to help me get set up, or I'm assuming there's a lot of guides too. And taking inspiration from you, I'm hoping that I will get it set up and then turn off my Windows updates so I will never have to monkey with it again. I don't know if that's going to work, but that's what I have been planning on doing. Doesn't come with much. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, that's cool. I would love to see the guides if you have them. I haven't set up anything like it before. I was looking at a couple of YouTube videos and it looks pretty, I mean, not intuitive, but at least straightforward in some aspects. Like, hi, Audit Golden Era. Thank you. Number one, I appreciate you. Hey, Solus, good to see you. Good to see you. It's good to be back. It's good to see your usernames popping up. Missed you guys. Yeah, that's a super handy tip, and I will definitely be taking you up on that. I don't want to end up like Garathos. Help. Solus, it looked like you smacked your hip. Hope you're okay, buddy. I saw a picture very briefly, but it didn't look like it was a whole lot of fun, whatever ended up happening. Every single time. You're a good person, Bird. You're a good bird person. Oh, very cool. That's actually a really cool resource to get your work published. My senior project when I was in high school was actually a poetry book that I left behind for students in that English class, and it was more of a like an inspirational work. And then my actual book that I have published is one that I self-published myself through KDP. I printed it locally at first with a local company here in town, and then moved everything over to KDP for logistical reasons and just to make it as cost effective as possible. That's awesome that your husband has poems published, though. That's a super cool resource when schools and educational systems make that available to you. I wish it was more broadcast. Like creative writing and those kind of stories are something that you can get published. Hey, Ange. Where's your work accessible through? Other than my YouTube channel where my spoken word stuff is, like all my readings are on the channel, and my book is actually, I am pulling up a link. It's on my channel page as well, but I'll post a link in chat. I should have it saved anyway. So that's, there you go. You beat me to it, Bird. Oh man, that's a rough time, Solus. Yeah. Audit, if you'd like to pick up a copy of the book, it's there on Amazon, or my work. Some of my other poems can be viewed on Ko-fi. Most of them are free. There's a couple on them that are behind a membership wall, but I add 2 poems a month to the membership wall. It's just kind of an incentive for folks that want to support me. It gives them an outlet to do so. Amazon is where you can purchase a copy of the book for yourself. I'm glad to hear you're healing up, Solus. I know it's been a hot second since we've touched base, but slipped between 2 boats, landed on my hip, then smacked my head on another boat. The only sober one there, and I ate shit. Oh man, that's rough, buddy. Were the boats in water at least? Did you bonk your head and then land in water? Because that's kind of risky. I don't like that sensation at all. Awesome. Thanks, Audit. I appreciate you. Oh, okay, flotilla on a sandbar. Havasu? I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Oh, that sounds like a good time, Solus. What's my green screen is like just tuned enough where it's like angry at my shirt for some reason. At least you took it well, sounds like. Yeah, I've fallen off a few boats in my time, and it's not a sensation that I've enjoyed almost as a stock standard. 0 out of 10, do not want to do again. Lake Havasu, Arizona. Is that a big party lake? Audit? I've never been to Arizona. My family had some property down there. Well, my grandma did. Not sure if she still does. Or if it's still in the family. I know she doesn't. She's no longer here, but I'm not sure if it's still with the estate or not. We used to go to Lake Powell and Apache Canyon, I think it's called. Lake Powell and Apache Canyon. I don't know where either of those places are either. I'm not very well traveled outside of Alaska. I'm not surprised that I don't know where those are. That'd be a Google Maps for me. I've been spending a lot of time on Google Maps trying to get ready for a hunt. I think I'm going to try and actually go and make an honest effort this year. The weekend after next, when everybody's out of town after the yard sale and stuff. Should be right in about the middle of the season if they open the zone. I'll try to go up the Steese or the Elliott Highway and snag myself a caribou. All right, that's time. 1922. So this prompt is one from me, and it's called Survival Through Destruction, and it's actually prompted from this hunt that I've been thinking about and just hunting in general, and like how there's a very polar opinion I've found when you talk to people about hunting, and it depends on who you talk to and how firm how high up the mountain they're trying to stand. But this is where I have kind of expressed how I feel about it. So organisms live, flourish, and die. Matter reborn through the soil underfoot. Through one's breakdown, others may survive, memories sticking to us like soot. I will destroy a life so that I may live. Touch the cycle of nature with my own hand. Do my best to pay respect to all it has to give. Stretch my ancestors' muscles, a blue-collar mountain man. And when my cycle comes to rest, I hope others take pieces of me, given back to the world, helping others' success, something useful. It's all I ever wanted to be. It's got Grizzly Man vibes, but I really like that one. Yeah, I wanted to go opening day, but I'm on call this coming weekend, so I can't do it. Just go join in the rodeo out there and try to snag one in the chaos, but I don't have a four-wheeler or a quad or whatever you call it. I don't have a machine to get, so I was going to try and hunt the White Mountain and do a hike in where it's no machines allowed. So I think it'll be less crowded, but I might not be the only one with that opinion, so I might just be getting myself into a crowded situation with a bunch of people, one way or the other. I'm not sure. But that's the prompt that I've got to get started with. I thought I had another little piece of paper notebook here. If anybody has a prompt for me, feel free to post it. Oh, this is my birth certificate. Okay, we can't write on that. That's my birth certificate. It's a copy. It's not the real thing. I don't just keep that in my drawer like a savage. One of my friends rafts the Sag River. Man, that would be so cool to do a float hunt like that. I don't know anybody with that kind of infrastructure or that kind of stuff set up. Everyone that I know that is able to do things like that usually has like a long-standing thing that they do with like a very small group of people every year, and I have not had the time to dedicate to like trying to form my own relationship with that lifestyle. I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna try to go all out. I'm not going to do any bow hunting this year. The certifications take a little bit too long, and I'm just not confident. Like I could probably the field test is the hard part, because once you do the online examination, you have to schedule an in-person field day before you can actually get your little card that says you're allowed to hunt with a bow in the state of Alaska. It ends up being kind of a lengthy process, I guess. I got into it like a month before hunting season, so I'm not doing myself any favors. But next year, I'm going to try to do some bow hunting, whether it's a bear in the spring or maybe I'll try to go for moose next fall. Not sure. We'll start this one at 24.5. I'm going to use a river's journey. I like that. I'm just thinking of like a raft floating down the river, and I like the imagery of the prompt. So I'm going to use a river's journey as a prompt. Excuse me. That was gnarly. Yeah, I haven't even sighted my rifle in since I bought it. Like I bought it, sighted it, went hunting that season, didn't get anything, and then it's been in storage since this year. And I haven't done. I've run 4 rounds through it since I owned the gun, so I'm gonna have to go out and I want to. It should still be on, but I want to go in and just double check before I go into the field. And then same with my bow. I sighted my bow in out to 40 yards over the weekend. Like that, I feel comfortable shooting at a target, but I just need to get a little bit better at it. If I'm going to do the field day thing, because you have to hit. It's like they give you 8 opportunities, and you have to hit 5 out of 8 to get your cert for your archery card. And I think it's like 30-yard shots, so it shouldn't be anything like crazy, but it's enough to make me nervous. Like I'm still not very experienced on the bow as far as that goes. I like shooting it, but I've spent 10 years since I was really deep into it again. Excuse me. Hey, Jill. Good to see you again, too. It's good to be back. I'm thankful to be here and be writing and see your usernames popping up. It feels good. It should be happening a lot more often. I'm hoping to be back on a semi-consistent schedule going forward. I'm not fully into my new position yet, so on paper I have it, but my old position hasn't been backfilled yet, so I'm still covering and doing my old job. But I'm getting my camper like prepped, and I need to get some new wheels and repack the axles, like the axle bearings, so I can get it moved because it's been sitting there so long. Like my tires are basically rotted off of it, so I'm still going to be in the camper every once in a while when I have to stay out of town if I work late. But as soon as my old position gets filled, I will no longer be having to do that. So I'll be home and be able to stream fairly consistently. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, for better or worse. It's been pretty stressful. It's like, in all honesty, like my last like week and a half has been very hectic in my personal life and professional life too. But the last few days have been kind of just a like it's all coming to a conclusion, and it's all just like it is happening, and I just have to be a little bit more patient. Like I began my new job, or like on paper I was assigned that new job today. um, and then today we had our the union had a big meeting today that I called into, and I was nominated and elected to be the North End vice president for my union. I've had two major like professional um, podiums that I've been able to step up to in the last couple of weeks, and it went well. I had an opportunity to do a speaking piece and like introduce myself to the few people in the union that haven't met me or interacted with me at all, and it seemed like it went over well. I'm pretty excited about just where my professional life is at right now, and I'm looking forward to getting my social, my home, and my work life just in this balance that I've been craving without really realizing it for so long. I worked away from home and sacrificed my home life as an afterthought. Like, I don't need a home life. I'm making money. I don't. When I got into the career, I didn't really have anything to come home to. And the last couple of years, or the year and a half, has made that lifestyle choice start to like eat at the back of my mind. And it just feels really good to be moving to that place slowly but surely. So feels good. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. And now I'm just happy to be back writing and seeing everybody's name pop up. Like, I was worried that I would turn stream on and it would just stay at zero, and like it's like, he doesn't post anymore. It's like, no, I'm still here. I'm sorry. Please be patient with me. I'm still here. I had a semi kind of a breakdown. Well, not a breakdown. I've been kicking myself a lot. I've been feeling pretty poorly about myself for not having the prompt book out yet. Like, and it just I was talking real crappy to myself about it, and she like sat me down and was like, "Hey, you stop that. Stop invalidating what you have been doing that is good, and stop focusing on the things that are falling short. They're not falling short. You are one person, and there are only so many hours. Like, please stop talking to yourself the way you're talking to yourself right now." Which I appreciated. It's sometimes I need to hear that even still. And I'm trying to focus on being a positive mindseted person. And like I'm trying to identify that stuff in myself and talk to myself that way. And I still have a really hard time with my own, what I would consider failures. Like I'm still not doing what I said I was going to do. And that eats me. It absolutely chaps me. But in time, at this point, it's going to be called Prompts of Summer, and we'll be able to do a summer and a winter one, maybe. At this point, I don't know. I appreciate you, Bird. I'm glad that I'm that option. I'm definitely good second monitor material, is what I've been told. life happens and staying busy is the right thing to do. Honestly, we're here if you want us or not. When the time comes, the prompt book will get done. Priorities of work, home, and self are a number one. Yeah, exactly. That's just, ultimately it's what it boils down to, Jill. It's well said. I appreciate you. I'm having a... Uh-oh. There we go. I'm having a bit of a brain dumb. I think that's a reasonable word, a brain dumb. There we go. Okay. It's time 41:33. 17 minutes. We're on a little bit of a longer writing times for tonight, but I see. Okay. A prompt has come in. Being proud of yourself / validating personal achievements. I will put that on the list, Shelby P. I did just talk about that. You just missed it. What a coincidence. Naomi, it's great to see you in good spirits with things coming together. Your face is bright and you are glowing. Great smile. Thank you. I appreciate you. Those are very kind words. This is A River's Journey. It is a prompt that I stole from chat. It was Bird talking about their friend that floats the river to do hunting. So I took A River's Journey and did what my brain wanted to do with it. So I wrote this poem in 17 minutes and 3 seconds. Never early, never late, always flowing, motion over peace. Don't hang on to anything, love or hate. Carve a path, find your sea. When emotions rain down upon you, banks may burst in the moments harsh, but the river keeps flowing, turns to a slough, scattered to the horizon in the aftermath marsh. The journey is eternal, though it does take moments of rest. In every backstep, find wisdom's kernel. Float when you can, never feel less than the water flowing after you, no matter the generations before us vision. Only one thing about the river is true. It waits for no one's decision. It's a more polite rendition of Shit or Get Off the Pot. Life doesn't really wait for you. And it's never too late. Oh man, this poem might take a hot second. It's not a subject I'm very familiar with. I'll have to do some Googling. How do you love yourself? How does this work? What do I need to say? What are the right words? And my camera is doing some extra work today. I like this. There's the Leo in me coming out. Okay. Google how to love self. All right. That's not what I wanted. That's it. No. No. Make sure you have your safe search filter on if you're going to Google how to love yourself. Take my advice. Let's start this one at 45 minutes straight up. Hey, Trey. It's been a hot second since I've been live. I think it's like 10 days since my last live at this point. It's been a busy week and a half. Might be longer, might be 11 days now. I'd have to go back and look at the channel. I hope you've been good. Good to see you. Yeah. Me too. It's just that time of year. Everything is go, 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 go. We're trying to get everything done before winter. Life's been kind of crazy, but it's been good though. Professional life, personal life has been kind of wild, but I got promoted and got nominated to be got a nominated position in my union. So it feels good to have that professional acknowledgement, and it feels like it's all the nonsense is like paying off. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you. The new format looks nice. Yeah, thanks. This is going to be the more consistent position. So I'm rearranged the office at my house and actually have a proper streaming setup. I have a green screen on the wall. It actually looks a lot further away. And yeah, I like it. It's actually been pretty nice. My office is a disaster right now. You can't see it off screen, but I have just a pile of nonsense right here, like right next to my desk. I've got like a bunch of arrows, some arrow tips, one shoe, a tub to soak your feet in when I have gout. We're having a yard sale at the end of the week, and there's piles of crap all over the house, but this format should be pretty consistent in my recording, at least for the live streams. I don't know if I'll do the same thing for my videos. I probably could. I could just set this up maybe with a different background for the green screen to do my spoken word pieces. Let me know what you think about that in chat. I want to start posting more spoken word poetry on the channel again. I've been kind of discouraged about the audio issues we've been having, but when the mixer gets here at the end of the week, all of those should go away. And that's an actor I haven't thought about in a long time, Solus. Yeah. He hates these cans. I just have a camera I can bring over with a mic if the mixer is delayed. Oh, fair. Okay. Yeah, I think I should be able to make it work. That's the next piece of equipment I want to get for the channel is a Canon Mark II. I guess an M50 Mark II, the one that you can use as a webcam. So I'll change out this webcam that I have for like an actual Canon. That's my next piece of purchase for the channel. When I start actually doing talking head content, I think that's the thing I want to get. Yeah, that's exactly it. He's hiding by the machine, and the cans are coming out. These cans are defective. 57. There we go. 57. The ending of this one I'm upset a little bit about because I just now realized that I rhymed the same. It's not a rhyme, it's just the same word twice, but I like the way that it reads, so I'm going to leave it that way and just do a reading of it. This prompt was being proud of yourself or validating your personal achievements. I wrote this poem in 12 minutes, well, 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 57 seconds. The line between arrogance and humility, thinner in some than others, leaves me wondering if others like me tried tirelessly for good jobs from their mothers. The boys that raise their voices so the world might hear them and stop turning, and reward them for bearing the hard choices, standing holding their medals after so much enduring. I will break my body out of pride. If it means the world labels me, stick it to my forehead. I will not hide. If it's bad to be this proud, I won't let that invalidate me. I don't know if I kind of missed your mark there with the prompt, but that's where I went with it. I think that's all I have in me tonight, folks. I think that's going to be my last piece of poetry. But coming in at just under an hour on stream, and I appreciate all of you popping in and showing up. I had a thought of just like leaving the music on and leaving this little picture on and just seeing what my numbers do, but it would seem disingenuous to do that. Thank you. Could short stream. Yeah, just a solid hour. Now, what if I just turn this ticker off and oh, it's way too big. I don't want that. There we go. Yes. Thanks for writing and checking in. Catch you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Appreciate you. Hey, Cody. I'm just about to hop off. Good to see your username pop up. Appreciate you. We'll catch you next time.